Hey, this is Gary from 3Bug Media, and today we're going to talk about some common local SEO mistakes business owners make. Now, sometimes these mistakes are concentrating on non-important local SEO activities, or it may be neglecting important ones that you should be spending time on, or it can just come down to getting poor advice from an SEO company that you're working with. Now, the first one I have here is no strategy, and this applies to the majority of small business owners. They start doing local SEO, or they hire somebody to do their local SEO, but they have no real strategy. They didn't really put a lot of thought into what they hope to achieve or what their goals are for their local SEO campaigns. One of the things I see a lot is focusing on rankings, and this is usually an effect of something that the business owner understands or what the SEO company is giving them in their monthly reports. So everything hinges on the rankings. Of course, you want to be able to rank number one for, an important keyword for your business, but the rankings in of itself is not your goal. That's just a tool to get you to your goal, which is to make more money, to get more customers. Okay, so because you can easily rank number one for a high traffic keyword, get a lot of clicks, but still get no customers on there. So you need to focus on a conversion strategy. Before you ever engage with an SEO company or do your own local SEO, you need to figure out what's important for your business, what you hope to achieve. Are you trying to break into new areas of your city? Are you trying to expand specific services? What's your strategy? And once you figure out what that strategy is, you need to look at, well, what is that going to look like? Is my website up to snuff? Are people going to be disappointed when they get to that service page or they get to my website? Am I going to be able to convert those people into customers? Or when people call, am I set up to convert these people into customers for my business? Because if you don't have those things in place, it doesn't matter what you do, what kind of results you get for your local SEO, it's not going to have an impact on your business. So make sure you sit down, you figure out a strategy on what's important specifically for your business before you even start your local SEO. Number two, underutilizing Google My Business. Now, over the years, Google My Business has cannibalized a lot of businesses' traffic, website traffic. Not necessarily a bad thing because it's another web property you own, but I've seen this as a growing trend where, website traffic, only increases incrementally over the years, or even stalls or starts to decline a little bit. And you may think, well, it's a failed, something's going on with my website, something's going on with my SEO, but it can come down to your Google My Business listing that's really cannibalizing your traffic, because you have to look at the listing. People can get directions, information, pictures, reviews. They can get most things they need about your business directly from the Google My Business listing. So a lot of people start and end their search for your business on Google My Business listing. Okay, so things that you can do are create more posts, and that's kind of like a Facebook post. You can put, specials that you have on, events, new things that are going on at your location, new products, new services, things like that. Uploading images on a regular basis. You can upload video now. And reviews. Reviews are probably one of the most important things you can do for local SEO. So concentrate on getting reviews for your Google My Business listing. So your Google My Business listing is a pretty simple setup, but there's actually a lot of things you can do on a weekly basis to enhance it and to generate more visibility and more conversions out of your listing. So take some time, treat it with just as much importance as your website, and make sure you're doing things on a weekly basis to improve your listing. Number three, overemphasizing citations. I see this a lot, especially when businesses are working with, I guess I would say, lower quality SEO companies, because what happens a lot of time is a local SEO company will say, oh, well, for $200 a month or $300 a month, I will build you 100 or 200 citations every month. And that sounds great for the business owner. It sounds like you're getting a lot. But the truth is, when it comes to citations, you quickly hit diminishing returns on there to the point where they just become worthless. In reality, when it comes to citations for your business, you only need the important ones. You don't need thousands and thousands of citations. And for every business, you're going to have your top citation sources that apply for pretty much everyone, and that's going to be your Facebook, LinkedIn, Yelp listings, it could be Angie's List, things like that. And then you're going to have some city-specific citations, and you're going to have some industry-specific citations for your industry. But all in all, you're probably going to be looking at somewhere between 40 and 60 citations, and that's it. Then you can wrap this up, you can move on, and really the only time you're going to go back to this is if you maybe do an annual check to make sure your information's accurate, or if you change locations, change your phone number, things like that, then you're going to need to go back and update your listings. But a lot of times when small business owners hire local SEO companies, the SEO company will put a major emphasis on building a lot of citations for your company. And the reason they do it is a lot of times they can put it on autopilot. They can use software to do it, they can do it in mass, and it's virtually costs them nothing to create these citations. So they're making a lot of money giving you what you think is a lot of activity, but it's doing absolutely nothing for your business. So citations are important when you're starting out. Get the important ones and then move on to more important things for your local SEO, such as creating more content. So lack of localized content is another thing I see from a lot of business owners. They don't realize that content is king. Whenever you see a website show up in the search results, it's because there's a specific piece of content around that search term. So the more content you create that's topical and localized, the more opportunities you're going to have to show up in the search results. So are you going to create location pages? So maybe you're in a big city, you can create location pages for specific neighborhoods or areas of your city for those people searching. You can create separate service pages. So if you have all your service pages on one page, that's not going to do anything for your local SEO. You need to break those out into specific pages and also talk about your city and try to localize that content. Same with blog content. When you're creating blog content, make sure it's localized. An example would be, if you're a real estate agent, don't write content around the 10 best ways to sell your house fast or something like that. Those are meaningless. They've done it 10,000 times before by other blogs and websites. You're not going to get any traction with it. But if you do something local, like the 5 best neighborhoods in Charlotte, or the 5 best neighborhoods for young families or for first-time home buyers in your city, now you're localizing your content. You got a much better chance of ranking it. And when you do find those people that click on your link, come to your website, very high probability they're going to be in your city. Okay, so make sure you localize your content and make content strategy an important part of your local SEO. And lastly, not tracking results. If you don't know what you need to fix, you're not going to be able to fix it. Okay, so make sure that you're checking your analytics, your website Google Analytics every month. You're checking your Google Insights and your Google My Business listing. And things that you want to know is, what platforms are converting for my business? Is Yelp driving a lot of traffic to your website? Is Google My Business driving a lot of phone calls? Do I have specific pages on my site that are driving a lot of traffic? Maybe you were trying to emphasize a specific service that you're trying to rank, and now it's ranking really well, it's driving traffic. How is it converting? And are you getting more phone calls? Are you getting more form submissions? Things like that. You want to make sure you take some time out every month, and this stuff only takes an hour or two every month to really sit down, look at your numbers, and decide, well, we were trying to focus on service A for the last 3 months, but nothing's really happening with it. That's a conversation you can have with your SEO company to try to re-strategize and figure out how you can get that service going. Or you may find out you have certain pages that are driving a lot of traffic, but not producing leads for your business. So then you can strategize on, how do we revamp this page? Do we make a new offer? Do we have to just redo the whole entire page to get more conversions to optimize that traffic that's coming to your website? But make sure you make a point of spending a few hours every month of looking at your results and seeing if it's matching your strategy. Okay, so these are some common tips. If you want to learn more about local SEO, you can go to 3bugmedia.com. Thank you very much and have a good day.